We're into the third qualifying stage of the Monsoon Cup, and it's the last chance for teams to win races and earn enough points to take them through to the quarterfinals. Usually 5 wins is enough to carry the teams through, but for 2 of the Tour's top skippers, this may not be possible. Following a poor performance yesterday, current world champion Adam Monopro has to go all out today to pull through.
Final morning of qualifying here at Monsoon Cup. We're currently on 2 wins, 4 losses. We believe we've got to get to at least 5 wins to make it to the next round, the quarterfinals.
With equally as much at stake, Richard must pull out all the stops to improve his 11th place standing. He needs to win 2 out of his 3 remaining races.
We are not in a very comfortable situation for the moment, with only 3 wins and 5 losses. 3 big matches today, and each match is very, very important.
The first battle lay at Monopro's door as he faced Ben Ainslie for his first race of the day.
One of our races today is against Adam Monopro and his team, so of course we're going to try and make life as hard as possible for those guys.
Well, it's going to be a really tough one, and probably a good one to start the day off to shake the cobwebs out.
You know, there's a group of boats that are in a sort of slightly precarious position as to whether or not they can make it through to the top 8, so the harder we can make it for those guys, the better, but having said that, we're still going to make sure we get through ourselves.
It was even going into the start of their race, and the boats were keeping close.
Monopro tight to leeward. Ainslie must keep clear. He's windward boat. They're on the ley line. Windward mark straight ahead. I think Ainslie may have gone a couple of boat lengths too far. There's a potential for Monopro just to have a little stab at Ainslie here. They're calling a little faster. Here goes the luff. Monopro luffing Ainslie. Monopro takes his jib down to reduce the drag on the sails.
It's a wind shift, Bill. I need to wind shift. You've got to allow me time for a wind shift.
Monopro giving Bill Edgerton, the umpire, a little sailing lesson. Bill's been doing this for about 40 years. I think he probably knows what he's doing. Monopro continues to luff, and he forces Ainslie to tack away. That's going to be bad news for Ainslie, and Ainslie's been leading this race comfortably by 2 or 3 lengths since the start. Ainslie has to 2 tack. On board with him right now. Oh, he looks slow. Oh, look how slow Ainslie is. He's just been caught in a light spot.
Adam Monopro maintained his lead around the mark and back down to the finish.
Good job, boys.
It is a very good job to be able to come from behind against this all-star crew with a brilliant pedigree, and beat Ben Ainslie like that is encouraging. So Adam Monopro has beaten Ben Ainslie.
Monopro went on to lose his next 2 races to Francesco Bruni and Bjorn Hansen, but a safe win against Jeremy Koo meant he still had one last shot at getting into the quarterfinals. He had to beat Mathieu Richard. Richard lost one race and won the other, so he too needs to win this race. It's make or break time for them both.
There are so many calculations to be taken from this crunch match to help us through it and work out the consequences of who wins, who loses, and can they still be alive. Mark Chisnell.
PJ, we've been through it over and over again with the score sheet, and we reckon this is the deal. The winner of Monopro and Richard goes through, whatever else happens in the rest of the flights on the race courses. If Monopro loses, he goes out, nothing else matters. He just goes out, done and dusted. But if Richard loses, he can still go through if both Gilmore and Swinton also only get to 4 wins. Gilmore and Swinton on 4 with Richard on 4, and he wins the tiebreak and goes through anyway, even if he loses here. But that doesn't count for Monopro. If he loses, he's done.
Down on Adam Monopro's boat, Andy Green.
Well, fascinating, because Monopro decided to continue upwind, and we've now got the spinnaker up, trying to get the boat back down into the pre-start box. There's only 40 seconds left to go, and we've still got the Spinnaker up, and Monoprio's really trying some alternative tactics. Spinnaker is up, Monoprio's quicker, but with only 25 seconds to go. Oh well, he's just got an overlap, so that's going to make quite a difference. He's got to keep coming up. Might be really difficult here. Oh, Monoprio's got better pace. This could be a smashing move from Monoprio. Wow! The Spinnaker made all the difference. 3 seconds. Richard is over the line and may get a penalty. We've just got our eyes on the umpire boat here. Whoa! Richard cops a penalty. Oh my word. What an inspired move. Richard's gaining ground here. We're going to have to tack.
Lifting, really lifting. He's on board, he's got to give away, and he's going to cross. Richard is going to cross. Richard in the foreground is crossing over Monoprio. He's got his own private breeze. So Richard is around.
Nice hoist.
Still coming up to the top mark, Monoprio.
Ooh, slow tack from Monoprio. Richard's got better speed and he's going to start squeezing.
Richard around the mark. Now you can see the distance that Andy's been explaining to us. We can see the gain now. Richard is stretched out on Monoprio, Andy. This has got to be the worry beads out now for Monoprio.
Richard crosses the line ahead of Monoprio, knocking him out of the competition. Monoprio and his ETNZ Black Match Racing team have not only ended their chances here in Malaysia, but they have ended their sailing career as a team, going their separate ways. An epic end to the third day of the Monsoon Cup.
Overall in the leaderboard now, Ian Williams on 8-1, Ben Ainslie and Jesper Radic now, both on 8-2. Then Francisco Bruni, Bjorn Hansen and Torvar Mirsky. And then we come to the key point now, who makes the top 8 and who goes down. And our calculations have it that Adam Monoprio now cannot make the top 8. So 9, 10, 11 and 12 will be excused from further competition at the completion of the Stage 1 qualifying, and from Peter Gilmore and Matthew Richard up, they will go into the top 8 and the quarterfinals tomorrow here at Monsoon Cup 2010.